Alright, nothing like having technical difficulties. But we are hooked up, I believe. Want some people to jump on here. We got our volume straight. We're hooked up. We're hooked up. Let a couple people jump on here before we take off. Make sure everything's hooked up the right way. It'll give me a chance to put all my information into this beautiful electronic logging device. Depends on who you're talking to, whether they really think that way or not.
Bushanan said, "Hello."
Hello, hello, beautiful. How's the lovely life? What? How's the lovely wife doing today? Sometimes you gotta slow down when you're talking. Let's see. 9, 2, 9, 8, 5, 6, 3. All right. We got the green light. We're able to go. Let me get up here out of this guy's way and shut the doors.
Hey Tut.
What's up? What's up? Well, you know, Trent Bryant, give me 1 second. I gotta shut these doors. Don't you run away from me.
At Trent Bryan 2373 said, "Hi Dyra." At Darabushanan said, "Hi, Uncle Trent." At Trent Bryan 2373 said, "I spelled Dara different and it still said Dara."
Alright,
At Darabushanan said, "Dara."
What are y'all trying to do? Trick,
At Trent Bryan 2373 said, "Okay. Lol."
y'all trying to trick my,
At Darabushanan said, "Who Dara works?"
y'all trying to trick my handy dandy lady all up here?
At Darabushanan said, "Yes, I spelled it DERA and it says it right."
I seen that.
At Trent Bryan 2373 said, "Yes."
Alright. Let's get on the road here. The landscape companies are out and about. First warm spell and here they come. Out here trying to make that money. what's old Trent doing today? If anything. Almost forgot to shut my doors, y'all. After I got loaded. That would have been bad.
At Trent Bryan 2373 said, I asked Mona if she wanted me to bring her lunch, but she said she fixed chili.
Yeah, I think Tracy made the chili before she left over there last night. So they're probably living on leftovers over there. I would imagine so.
At Trent Bryan 2373 said, I'm going to work in the garage a while.
Now what in the world do you want to do out there? Look at you, first warm spell and you want to get out there and work. I tell you what. We'll know about you. We've got a whopping 58 degrees here in Florence, Kentucky right now. When I left Maysville, it was 30, what was it, like 37, 36? And we've already warmed up over 20 degrees. That's insane. To warm up that quick.
At Trent Bryan 2373 said, put the battery in the Camaro and fire it up.
There you go. You gonna take the T-tops out and go take a ride?
At Trent Bryan 2373 said, 57 here now.
It's crazy, ain't it? I like it. I like it. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for some good spring weather. Without the rain, of course. I could do without all that rain. But I think the construction crews are starting to come out in full force now. This big old tour bus.
At Trent Bryan 2373 said, I'm dressed up and nowhere to go, my friend.
Let's take a Camaro out for a cruise. It'd be a nice day to take a good cruise in that Camaro on the back roads. As long as you don't get run off the road, you're good. I wouldn't take them T-tops out just yet, though. Come Monday, we got snow back in the forecast. So you better get out there and enjoy this weather today and tomorrow. It's gonna be beautiful.
At Trent Bryan 2373 said, hasn't been out the garage in 4 months.
Oh my.
At Darabushanan said, she'll be nervous driving the big truck in those little lanes.
Nah, ain't nothing to it. Just close your eyes and don't even think about it. That's all you gotta do. Just close your eyes.
At Trent Bryan 2373
just fine.
said, they do look narrow.
We don't get scared of little lanes. Y'all would not like the State Route
At Trent Bryan
460
2373 said, rolling on the floor laughing. At Darabushanan said, Why does my girl talk so fast? I hate it.
I don't know. You know, the best way to drive on these kind of roads, you just you tuck your elbows in a little bit more, you'll be just fine. No worries whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know why she talks real fast when you comment. I need to, one day when we're home, we need to do a live stream from the house and play with that app, because I can't do it driving down the road. And see if there's anything you can change on that app itself, you know. I can't do it driving down the road. I'm not that talented. And I think they said it was against the law. I'm pretty sure. So I had to turn on the air conditioner, y'all.
At Trent Bryan 2373
Get some cool air
said,
moving in here.
"Where you at?" At Darabushanan said, yeah, don't do that.
We're in Florence, Kentucky right now. Almost up here to Industrial Road. What in the world? Look at this kind of contraption. I bet people are like, what do we do? Look, I'm getting my driver's test today. Let's see if I can do this without running over any cones.
At Trent Bryan 2373 said, "Nice day."
It is. It's a beautiful day. I did it. I didn't run over no cones. Be good. We'll be good. I didn't run over nobody. What do we get? A chocolate cookie today? That does sound pretty good. Chocolate chip cookie and a coffee, what do you think? That sounds pretty good. I was gonna say, please don't pull out in front of me. I don't want to do that kind of paperwork today, people. Yeah, it's a very beautiful day. I don't know where you're all at, but here in Florence, Kentucky, we got 58 degrees, sun's a shining.
At Trent Bryan 2373 said, "I'm fixing baked down homemade sausage in the oven. That makes killer sandwiches."
I'll tell you
At
what,
Bockencrafty said, "What's your 20?"
we are in Florence, Kentucky right now. Trying to get out of this little city. We just done a local pickup here, heading back to Maysville, Kentucky. Call it a weekend. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for a nice, quiet, enjoying weekend. I wish I had y'all on here earlier. I was rolling up the double A. A bird flew out, smacked this windshield. I mean, there's still a feather on this windshield over here. I don't know if you can see it in the left-hand corner of your screen there. But I don't think it made it. I don't think little birdie made it. This is a pretty good thump.
At Glen Whitney said, Hello Keith Glenn from Australia. So you go from pissing down rain yesterday to a beautiful sunny day today. At Trent Bryan 2373
Welcome to Kentucky.
said, don't see it.
You don't see it? Yeah. It's over here. I couldn't believe it. It flew out like that. Smacked the windshield. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it was nasty yesterday. Rain, snow mix. It's 58 degrees and sun shining. That's the great thing about the bluegrass state here.
At Trent Bryan 2373 said, I will take her word for it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I couldn't believe it. I don't know what it is. Like once a month, twice a month, a bird will fly out in front of me and smack this windshield. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't know if I'm a bird magnet or what, but it's not the first or second time that's happened to me. Actually, I've got a short on there where a buzzard flew out in front of me and smacked the windshield. I mean, it shattered it. Completely shattered the windshield to the point of getting it replaced. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Person on the crotch rocket already gearing up for it.
At Glenn Whitney said, that's funny talking about birds hitting a window. In a space of a month I've had 2 crows hit my front windscreen.
That's crazy. I don't know what the deal
At
is.
Trent Bryan 2373 said, where you at Snoop Doggy? I got her package.
He was on here yesterday, Trent, and I finally got to ask him if he got his package. He said yeah. But he was being a crazy guy already. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I hit birds all the time in this semi. But the first time I hit that buzzard and it shattered that windshield, I mean, it didn't hurt me. It threw some glass
At
in
Trent
on
Bryan
me.
2373
Didn't cut me up or
said,
nothing, thank
cool.
God. Yeah, old Snoop Dogg was on here yesterday. He got his package. Took about a week too long, but that guy's crazy. But we didn't video the way up. I don't know. I just you get in one of those moods where I don't know. Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't. I'm sure y'all understand how that is. I thought I'll go live on the way back. It's about an hour and 15-minute commute. I think I can manage that. Being last Thursday was almost 8 hours being on here. That's a long time. If you don't have people chiming in, try to talk to yourself for 8 hours. It gets a little interesting. Stuff you think about and say out here. It's nice having people interact with you, though. It sure does make your day go by quicker.
At Glenn Whitney said, We're having a very, very hot summer this year in Australia. That's what I can never sleep at night. The humidity, it's just insane. I try not to have the aircon on all the time because the power bills.
Yeah, I can see that. What's an average electric bill in Australia in your house for like a summer month? I've never been to Australia, so I don't know. I mean, I know it can get pretty hot over there. But I'm just curious. You know, our electric bill usually runs right around $250-ish. Somewhere in there. Between $200 and $250.
At Darabushanan said, "Oh, that's awful, Glenn."
Yeah, it is. We, apparently somebody turned the heat off last night. I woke up, it was 57 degrees in the house. Which, I sleep the best when it's cold, like that. We pretty much, I know a lot of people cannot believe how we keep our house, but in the summer, it's around 62 degrees.
At Darabushanan said, "That'd be me, lol."
I figured it was you turning the heat off. But it wasn't bad when I woke up. 57 degrees, I can deal with it. It's a little chilly getting ready, but once you get your clothes on, get moving, you're fine. A lot of people freak out when they hear us say that. But usually you're around 62 degrees, no matter what. It's real comfortable, I gotta say. I think I love the springtime the most. You know, not having to run the electric for your heat or air conditioning. That's a good feeling. If I could keep the house 60 degrees year round, oh, that'd be awesome.
At Darabushanan said, "Yes, spring and fall is wonderful."
It is. It really is. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I don't think we're going to be able to get out of this lane. I usually do not like to stay in this lane coming down this hill. There's an off ramp and an on ramp at the bottom, and I might be able to get it. Yeah, I got it. People really slow down getting off and jumping on here. When you're in a semi, you need a little extra speed for these hills. We're running a little bit over the speed limit though. We're running about 75.
At Glenn Whitney said, "Close to 1,000, just depends if you have the aircon on all day and night every day. I try to keep down to around $500, but yeah, government's really bad."
Phew, man. Are we talking? What is the Australian dollar to the U.S. dollar? There's no way it's the same. Man, that's a
At
ton of
Darabushanan
money.
said, "Oh my gosh, that's terrible."
I don't know what the Australian dollar is compared to the United States dollar, but that seems like a lot of money. That is a pretty, wow. Those old Kingworth W900s. It's hard to beat the looks of them trucks. Geez, I hope Australian dollar to the US dollar is totally different. Man, that's an insane electric bill. Gosh. That's enough to make me sick. How many hours are you behind us over there, Glenn? You're saying you're trying to sleep, so it must be quite a few hours difference. It's 11:42 here in the morning.
Darabushanan said, I think like 3:41 a.m.
Wow. Yeah, somebody should be asleep at that time of the morning. But I do wake up at 3 in the morning, so I can't really speak on that. Quiet on here today. Everybody must be gearing up for the weekend or something. What y'all doing? Resting up for a long weekend or what?
At Glen Whitney said, hey, then you got the price of food and the price of rent. That's why all of us are strange against sick government. Yeah, I'm not sure about the difference in the money with America and Australia.
I'm gonna have to look at see what the difference is. I hate that for you, Glenn. That's crazy. Everybody's I think everybody's tight on money everywhere you go.
At Glen Whitney said, yes, I just tried to use the fan, but my partner always wants to use the air. It's 2:40 a.m. Sad.
Yeah, that's crazy. Maybe you need to put it down on the floor and point it on your side of the bed. Maybe that'll help. That's rough. Yeah, I don't know how the Amish do it here in the United States, because they don't have electric. Period. I don't know how they do it, to be honest with you.
At Darabushanan said, 1,000 Australian converts to 712 here.
Whew. Man, that's still a huge electric bill. Wow. Jeez. That makes me sick for you, Glenn. God, go on. It's like $300 difference. $1,000 to $700. But even a $700 electric bill here in the United States, it would have to be extremely cold for us to see an electric bill like that. I mean, like, our emergency heat is rolling day and night probably.
At Darabushanan said, I would die lol.
Yeah, that would not be fun paying that. How many months is your all summer over there, William? I didn't know how many months it actually stays hot like that over there.
At Darabushanan said, I about flipped over our 300.001 this last month.
I know. Yeah, our electric bill got up to 300 last month, but I mean it was really cold though. But like I said, we don't heat our house up like a lot of people do. I mean, it's 62 degrees usually year round.
At Glen Whitney said, aircon in the lounge room plus in the bedroom, it's not so much to heat as the humidity.
Yeah, humidity can be horrible. And it's like that here too in the summer. It gets, like, if you go outside just to go get the mail or something, you'll be sweating by the time you come back. It does get like that here too.
At Glen Whitney said, yeah, but that's over 3 months.
Wow. Yeah, that's rough, man. That is rough.
At Glen Whitney said, but I'm a snake catcher, so I make good money.
There you go. I didn't know that's a thing. That must be an Australian thing, which they were doing it down in Florida here recently too. I can't remember what snake got loose, but they were paying people to go down there and get them. Yeah, you can have that job too, Glenn. I don't want a part of that. Oh my gosh. That's one thing I will run from. It's a snake. And we do have poisonous snakes. But most of our snakes are like black snakes, garter snakes. We do have some poisonous snakes, but they're not as common like a black or a garden snake. Water moccasin, we have those, which they're not poisonous.
At Glen Whitney said, 3 months, so when you have winter we have summer.
Okay, alright. Yeah, we only have like December, January, February is our coldest month. Sometimes November. It just depends. But usually it's just December, January, February. March can be a little chilly, at times, but not that bad.
At Darabushanan said, are you a Irwin family fan, Glenn?
What'd you say there, honey? I missed that comment. She talks too fast.
At Darabushanan said, I asked him if he likes the Irwin family.
I don't know who that is. That's probably why I didn't understand what you said. I don't know who that is. Stuck. I don't know why it's doing that. What is he doing? My phone's saying it got hot up there. Well, that guy looked back